Welcome everyone, this is DragonInWhite here and we are playing Fantasy XIV. Now in between episodes, I actually did record at least I thought I recorded one episode, but unfortunately I have left that, I lost it somehow, so there's that. Maybe I might be able to retrieve it from Twitch, but that won't be as good a quality as I normally upload, but Yep. Yeah, I think I will do that. I will have to download the video from the stream from Twitch and get it from there, and hopefully that helps. But that aside, we are continuing with today's quests. So we are doing the Gladiator's quest to become the second job, and hopefully by today we can become whatever comes after the Gladiator. I have no idea what. Okay. Dragon, I must apologize for my earlier behavior. As first sword, my duty is not only to foster your growth as a gladiator, but to protect you from dangers you are not yet ready to face. I did not know that Levold has become the leader of the Alacran. Had he chosen to bear his due at us, many and more of us would not have returned alive. I need to know why he turned to a life of crime. So I ordered my best men to scour Tannelan for any trace of his whereabouts. Unfortunately, one of them had disappeared. I have strong suspicions that he had been taken prisoner by the Alacran or worse. If there's any hope of saving him, you must act quickly. I would have you search for a missing comrade. His last report stated that he was tracking the Alacran near the Hammers in Western Tannelan. If you go there, you may yet find clues to his fate. I have been far too reckless in recent days and let too many good gladiators come to harm. Please, Dragon, find our missing comrade and bring him home safe. Okay. Hammers, Tannelan, let's teleport there. On second thoughts, I think it's faster if I run there. Western, yeah? Should be pretty close. Oh, it's that one. Okay, I thought it's the one that's even nearer. Oh, all the same, this is still going to be faster given that my mount speed is pretty fast, and even if I teleport, I'll teleport all the way north, and that's as good. The distance is about the same anyway. It's pointless to just teleport there. Cough, cough, it's a trap, brother. Yes. You guys are gonna be finished pretty soon, great. So if I do this, can I... Combo action right click. Nope, I need to go through the entire combo. Speak to him again, I guess. Fine swordsmanship, Dragon. Myla, the first sword certainly knows how to pick them. Heh, even after all these years, I can't quite bring myself to call her that. See, I still remember when her father first brought her to the guild, a wee lass who cried at the sight of naked steel. But to look at her now, you swear she was born with a blade in her hand. Not like she had much of a choice but to rise to the occasion though, with all that trouble Aldis got into 7 years ago. He should never... But enough of my rambling, I'll make my way back to Uda after a short rest. Go ahead and tell Myla that I'm fine. Okay, all the teleporting around. Wait a minute, went the wrong way. Silly me. I meant to take this. Dragon, thank the gods you're alright. I heard all about the ambush at the Hammers. Excellent work. You've been invaluable to the guild. I cannot thank you enough. In fact, I believe you deserve a much needed rest. Take some time for yourself and return when you're recuperated. But before you go, speak with Lulutsu. I believe she has a message for you. Okay. This one here. Ah, Dragon, the very gladiator I was seeking. Lean closer, for I would not have the others hear my words. Audi sends his regards and requests you meet him in the Lich Yard in Eastern Tannelan. Naturally, I have not divulged this information to the First Sword. As you may have gathered from their previous interactions, she is still rather upset with him and would likely forbid any further association. Quite understandable since he was clearly being groomed to become the next guild master before the horrible scandal. They would have made such a lovely couple. Forgive me, this is hardly an appropriate topic of conversation. Anyway, you have my word that the First Sword will not hear of any rendezvous for me. Okay. Wait, where am I going? Lich Yard. And then the Lich Yard. Level sync. Good. Major battle. And where have you been? Busy drowning in some sweet young thing's eyes? If that's the case, I understand completely. It's been 7 years since Myla's father was laid to rest here. He was mean and stubborn, an old ad-goat through and through. But when he danced with sword in hand, it was pure poetry in motion. Myla's right. There's no way I could know what it was like for her back then, forced to replace her father under such terrible circumstance. And who might you be? Another of Levold's lackeys? Master Levold has been most distressed since learning of your return. This is unacceptable. Your master does not deserve your loyalty, kitten. When you outlive your usefulness, he'll dispose of you like so many others. Believe me, I speak from personal experience. Say what you will, I will not be swayed. She looks awfully determined to kill me. Still, I'm not really in the mood to play. Mind stopping her, Dragon? Okay. I mean, I'll be evaluating my performance, okay. Pretty easy, honestly. She's a monk, right? Because she's using claws. You've gotten stronger. Good. I'm glad Myla has a man like you to rely upon. She's her father's daughter, a leader of men, a true warrior, and an obstinate woman who let her feelings cloud her judgment. Which is why she needs to be surrounded by dependable people who will give her good counsel and keep her temper in check. Now more than ever. Stick by her, she needs you more than she knows. Yeah, nope. Haven't you heard a word I said? She needs dependable people. In case you haven't noticed, I'm anything but. I'm only here because of unfinished business. When it's settled, there'll be no reason left for me to stay. I owe it to her old man to put an end to this, to give him peace in Tao's realm by making Leovo finally answer for his crimes. Remember what I said. Now go, she's probably wondering where you are. And I go back. Oh, the legs are actually good. Plus 40. Plus 38. Yeah, I'll get the legs. Why are you staring at me like that, Dragon? Is something the matter? You're behaving rather oddly. Well, I'm afraid I have no news regarding the Alacrans movement. I remain confident that we'll find them soon though, so keep your blades sharp. Take the legs. Okay, and that is one part done. And just to be sure, recommended gear. Not the legs. My legs are better. Okay, cool. I'll get the body the next time. Well, this is madness. As Aldis, he's been arrested by the Brass Blades. They claim he was plotting to assassinate the Sultana. This is utter nonsense. He had no motive to do so. And whatever I said about that man, he would never resort to using poison. The Alacran must be behind this. They have failed to kill him time and again. And now they are reaching out to their monetarist allies. I didn't want to believe Wyman when he said they had such influence, but wait, that's it. If anyone can help us unravel this plot, it's Wyman. He has a reputation for knowing things he shouldn't after all. Find Wyman and see what he can tell us. All this is many things, but he's not a murderer. Okay. I believe... Wait, steps of note? Let's just be sure. Okay. I was wondering when you might come along, Dragon. Frankly, I'm surprised all this went so quietly. He ought to know there's no walking away from this. Okay, well, you really don't know, do you? At best I start at the beginning then. All this is something of an enigma. He and Level were two of the greatest gladiators ever to grace the blood sand, but he threw all that hard-fought glory away for a few gills more. See, the average Udan loves a good Coliseum fight, and what better way to make a gladiatorial spectacle more entertaining than wagering on the outcome. When it got out that Aldis was orchestrating a matchmaking scheme of untold proportions, well, you can imagine the shock and anger the people felt. He was expelled from the Colosseum and his wins were stricken from the record. The guildmaster Myla got the worst of it though. Not only was her friend exposed as a fraud, but around the same time, her father fell ill and passed away. There were some oddities surrounding his death too. It was rumored that he took his own life out of shame for his disgraced pupil, or that he might have been murdered by the man. Baseless conjuncture really, but it made Aldis look that much worse. In the end, Myla lost two of the most important men in her life and was forced to take charge of the guild alone. And leveled, he tried to go it solo on the Blood Sands, but it wasn't the same. Without Aldis, his career was finished. Now you know the nature of the man you so desperately want to save. Though, judging from that look in your eyes, I gather you still have your reservations. Fine then, though you can't blame me for doubting a man found in possession of Rauger's bow. It's a wild poison, rare and expensive too. Only the Corpse Brigade knows how to make it, I hear. Gods only know why they give it to Aldis. You could go to their headquarters at the Sepulchre in Southern Teledon and ask them direct, I reckon. I have an aversion to direct confrontation personally, but you don't, do you? By the by, should you save the poor bastard's life, tell him we're even, and I hope that it's all worth it. Okay, so... get the proof with this Alamigo. Oh, I actually was riding it already. There's only one exit, yeah? Too bad I'm a little slow. Where should I go to first? Is this the one? Looks close. Yeah, further in. Looks like I gotta find the entrance then. Well, you're just asking for it. Get the view of sail. These fellas are much lower level. It's gonna be quite easy actually. I have a feeling that this whole thing was just revenge because he couldn't make it alone. Makes sense, doesn't it? You know, blame the dude for his failings. Let's see, try to avoid fighting as much as I can. Kind of wish I got my monk. Okay, good. Now go back to Uda. And hopefully I didn't get aggro on this time. Wait, I did the silly thing again. Internet. Gladiator's cute. Where have you been, Dragon? Aldous has been given over to the custody of the Sacarium. They mean to execute him. We must do something. This poison, is it? You have proved that the Eloquent purchased it from the Corpse Brigade? Thank the gods, you've done it. Quickly, we must show this to the official presiding over his execution at Highbridge. Go now! Yeah, I bet you this is going to be the... what you call? It's actually a setup. The officials in it, and they will insist, and then when I show proof, they will have probably a bunch of people show up to try to kill us and silence us. Now which way up? This way. Is it at the bridge? Yeah, looks like it. Maybe? Yeah, that's the bridge. Hey, execution at the bridge. Interesting. No, below? Oh, there? Huh, the execution by pushing off the thing, huh? That's an interesting way of executing. Now, how do I get down there? You know what? Can I jump? No? Is there a door this way that I didn't notice? No. There is a bottom part to it. Huh, how? Maybe here? No. Strange. How do I get down there? Okay. Oh, this thing perhaps? No. Ah, there we go. The Sacrarium has sentenced you to death for your crimes against the Sultanate. Have you any last? Huh? Who are you and what do you want? There you go. Level thing. I knew it. These are bold accusations you make, adventurer. However, the Sacrarium has found the prisoner guilty in the eyes of God and men, and he will be executed forthwith. Don't waste your breath, dragon. Tao's scales has always yielded to wealth above all else, and Leovold has spent a fortune to secure my sentence. Silence, criminal. And you, what are you waiting for? Do it! Where did that... Oh, this. Just couldn't stay away, could you? Well, at least I don't have to steal the hitman's axe. If the gods are to have blood today, I'm afraid it won't be mine. Since you two are so devout, perhaps you'll be willing to offer yourself in exchange. Mercy. Interfering with the law is a heinous crime. In fact, I believe it is punishable by death. I have a feeling the spectacle will draw you here. I should have dealt with you myself from the start. Come, let's dance, brother. So, it's to be a rematch? Very well, I accept. Mala and the others need you. Dragon, leave him to me. So, I fight alone, okay? Wow, we are weak. They are really weak. Okay, up the bridge. Lala fell. Now who can I take down? And go up. I got a feeling I've bitten off more than I can chew. Whoops. I I made a mistake. I kind of got greedy. Let's try that again. Okay, I'm gonna skip this cutscene because we already watched it. Okay, and back to dealing with these quick fellas. Wait, why can't I move? Oh, I got binded. How did I kill that fella in one move earlier? Was it some kind of critical strike? Probably was. Let's see, one Lalafell on top, I believe. No. No. The heck? Why was she attacking earlier? What mage? Okay, there's a mage somewhere, but where? Okay, this one. White Sand. Well, he seems to like it, all these long charge up attacks that I can avoid so easily. Is that everyone? Yep, that's everyone. Well, should I have been so greedy earlier? That was my bad. Oh, this. You almost had me level. Stay back. I won't have your pity. You just had to have it all, didn't you? Just one victory, just one bloody match. But your precious ego couldn't accept that. You ruined everything. Tell me, Aldis, how does it feel to lose your name, your legacy, everything you ever loved? I want to know how much you suffered. Let it go, Leovold. It's over. Like hell's it is. I swear you'll never know peace, not in this life, nor the next. Leovold, no! It's the river below, he'll be fine. He'll survive. You know damn well neither of us will see Tao's realm. Let's go, our comrades are waiting. Okay, and then we're gonna go back to the Gladiator's Guild. Okay, this time I remember to use this. Haha! This way down, yeah. I'm glad you were there, Dragon. Without you, I doubt we could have defeated the Electron. Have you considered the Colosseum? You make a wonderful attraction. Of course, you need a title that befits your prowess. Now that it is over, you'll be staying, won't you? No, Leovold may be dead, but the Electron are far from finished. I'd rather not linger and give them a chance to regroup and seek revenge. It is a true tragedy that I cannot enjoy the company of Uda's lovely ladies any longer, but I have faith that equally radiant beauties await me in distant land. All this, not another word, my dear. It's bad enough that the First Sword has permitted a disgraced gladiator to fraternize with her subordinates. Can you imagine the scandal if she became personally involved with the men? Nevertheless, I understand how you feel, Myla. I'm known to have this effect on the fairer sex. I should have let the headsman have his way with you. That way, you might learn something of humility. But how am I supposed to remember the lesson without the head? Your father would be proud of you, Myla. Don't ever change. Yes, there's one more thing I wanted to say to you before I go, Dragon. 7 years ago, before my last match on the Blood Sand, I was given an offer. A sultan's ransom in exchange for a loss. Leovold begged and pleaded, but I just couldn't do it. Call it honor or pride or whatever you like. I made my choice, and in spite of all that came of it, to this day I have no regrets. It is a simple thing to know what's right. Listen to that heart of yours and it will never lead you astray. Trust in your comrades and have faith in your skills, and you will triumph over any adversary. And with that, I'll bid you all farewell. I better not have to wait 7 years to see that bastard again. There's still so much I want to. What in the 7 hells are you all looking at? This is a training hall, why aren't you all training now? You think all it takes to stand on the blood sands is a sword and stupid grin? No! It takes years of hard work, an ocean of blood and sweat, and an unbreakable will. Every man and woman here has the potential to become a champion. But it is you, and you alone, who decides your destiny. So, answer me now, gladiators. Will you follow in the footsteps of your brothers and sisters and inscribe your name in legend? Aye! Okay, I believe I wanted this. Okay, and let's do the equipment. Update gear set. Can I buy equipment here? No. Okay, and with that, I think this is the end of this episode for Twitch, not Twitch, for YouTube. and Twitch will be continuing. So usual shameless plugs, check out my novels at hostednovel.com. Immortal and Martial Dual Cultivation has been completed and is free to read. Everlasting Immortal Firmament, it is a project that is still ongoing. It's also free to read, and if you'd like to support me for what I do, either the translations or the YouTube, you can subscribe to me at my Patreon, support me there, and you get access to my novels. And also check out the links below, merch store and book depository affiliate links. So with that, I'll bid you guys goodbye, and of course, as always, subscribe, like, and ding the bell. Ciao!